Señoras y señores, tenemos un invitado especial, invitado e invitada, pero ella no va a hablar porque no está, no se siente muy bien de la voz, pero Marcus va a estar hablando con nosotros. Tenemos un invitado que is gonna make you feel stretched. Let me tell you, our special guest right now is gonna make you feel better even by saying their names. Let's welcome to the morning show, Stretch Song.
Welcome. Buenos días, mi nombre es Marcus con Stretch Song, Gainesville.
Eso! And he's ready, as you can tell, and I love it. And also we have with us, we have the beautiful Lynn, wonderful Lynn here with Stretch Song, but she says that she's gonna just be on the behind the cameras for today, producing behind the cameras. Lynn, thank you very much for being in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. She says thank you. Say it once again.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. So, Stretch Zone. I was actually talking to Maffer, and I was also talking to some friends about stretch zones and what is a stretch zone about. I was walking towards a meeting with my good friend and one of my mentors, Freddie Weeby, and he said, we gotta do this fast because I need to get into my session. And then we said, session? I said, what is that about? And the sign was saying at the door, stretch zone. And and at first I thought about, well, chiropractic, massage, spa, what is this about? And it's none of that. It's very different. It's very unique, very particular. So let's talk about what is Stretch Zone. What service do you provide?
So our service is called Practitioner Assisted Stretching. We have a table that's very comfortable. It's got memory foam, and we have patented stabilization system. So you come in and you have a practitioner that works with you one-on-one and stretches you for 30 minutes. So everybody's first session is free, so we can evaluate you and determine your goals. And then from there, you can decide if you want to come once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week for 3 months. So all of our programs are 3 months, and that's going to help you reach your goals.
Nice. So básicamente, I'm going to translate this a little bit. Lo que está diciendo Marcus, que I understand you are the general manager, right, at
Yes.
Stretch Zone. Marcus, el manager general, está aquí compartiéndonos lo que ellos hacen. Es más como para estirarte, ¿no? Para estirar los músculos, y puedes tener una membresía en Stretch Zone, donde pues alrededor de 30 días pues te hacen diferentes tipos de ejercicios. I understand that you don't have to do anything. Once you are on that table that you just mentioned, you don't have to do anything. You guys do all the work?
Yeah, so our motto is we do all the work, you get all the benefits.
Me encanta.
What do you feel it is like the most common goals that people that show, in Stretch Zone have? Kind of like, they just want to become more flexible, or they're working on something specific on the body. What is it like the most common thing?
Yeah, so the most common, that's a good question. And it also depends on your age. So nobody younger than 14, and our oldest is 94. So we take the full range. Now we have a good amount of clients who are grandparents, and their main motivation is to be able to get up and down from the floor and play with their grandkids and hold their grandkids. We have a lot of people that come in, like people that play pickleball.
Nice.
They want to move around better on the court. Or we have some parents that bring their high school athletes that come in. We even have UF football athletes that come in on their day off from training to help them recover better from their workouts.
Oh, wonderful.
I want to translate that question really quick. Si quieres traducir la pregunta.
Yo le pregunté a él que como él dice que trabajan personal, ¿verdad? Con los goals de las personas. Yo le digo cuáles son los goles más comunes que las personas llegan, ¿verdad? Al lugar, si es nada más para estirarse, si es algún dolor en específico. Y él nos está comentando que depende, pero que la mayoría de las personas que tienen son personas mayores, adultos, ¿verdad? O abuelos, que quieren jugar, be able to play with their kids, jugar con los grandkids, con sus nietos, pues. Y que ellos lo ayudan mucho para poderse tanto bajar como subir de una manera correcta y que no se dañen, pues, su espalda y todo eso. Pero que también reciben, pues, jugadores en sus tiempos libres. Cuando ellos no tienen sus entrenamientos, vienen acá a estirarse.
Increíble. Y él mencionó pickleball también.
Ajá, y los que
He
juegan
mentioned
pickleball.
Okay, we love playing pickleball here. So
But you guys play pickleball?
yeah, we
I
love
played pickleball with Tootie before.
Oh, nice. That's how I got introduced to pickleball.
Yeah.
Because of Turi.
Yeah.
It's Tooty's fault. So let's talk about the difference, between your services and other services such as massage, chiropractic and physical therapy, because people can, get misunderstood, what you guys are about. How are you guys different from what I just mentioned? Physical therapy, massage, chiropractor.
Yeah, so we don't replace any of those services. We're a good supplement. So my background is physical therapy. I did that for several years before working here. We even have massage therapists that work for us. And what we do is, let's say you have an injury, you go to physical therapy. If you need your spine adjusted or realigned, you go to a chiropractor. If you need help with muscle relaxation or trigger points release, you go to a massage therapist. But if you're looking for more flexibility, that's what we do. So we have a lot of golfers that come to us because they want a better golf swing and they want to improve the distance that they hit the ball. So really our main thing is just flexibility, and it's a good complement to those other services, not a replacement.
O sea que le estaba preguntando a Marcus cómo ellos son diferentes, cómo es que se diferencian ellos de un masaje, terapia física, entre otros servicios, y Marcus nos dice que ellos son como un suplemento. Ellos no reemplazan el quiropráctico, no reemplazan estos otros servicios, masaje ni terapia física, pero ellos como que complementan eso o realizan una especie de suplemento para apoyar eso. O sea, so if you go to the chiropractor, let's say someone that is listening right now, they are right now going to the chiropractor, they can still go to you as well, because you are a good complement. That's
Absolutely.
basically what it is.
We have chiropractors that send clients to us, and we send clients to them. For example, if you get an adjustment, but it doesn't last very long, if you combine it with stretching, the adjustment you get from the chiropractor lasts longer. So they help each other out.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful.
That is awesome.
And I'm actually thinking about you can use this in a sport way, kind of like the athletics that show up, if you play pickleball, if you do yoga and all this, but also as a therapy if you're coming out of an accident, which is most of the possibilities when they send you to a chiropractor, right? This could definitely complement that, because to a chiropractor, you show up once a week and that's it. Sometimes I have known people that they have got into an accident and months after they are still feeling, the pain. So this is definitely something that could complement that and help you through the whole healing process, right?
Absolutely. So we have a lot of clients that are recovering from an accident that have already finished PT and chiropractic, and then maybe it's several months down the line and they want to feel better. We also have a lot of clients that maybe after COVID, they became less active. And let's say they have a job where they sit a lot for work and their hips get tight, their back gets tight.
Yep.
So they come to us so that they can feel better and then be more active. So we work with high-level athletes and then also people that are sedentary.
That is awesome. So I have a question here for you. What is the training for you and your staff, to be able to provide this service?
That's an excellent question. So we hire individuals that already have a background in anatomy. So my background is I'm a physical therapist assistant. We have people with master's degree in applied physiology, kinesiology. We hire massage therapists. Anybody with that background, if they are hired, then we send them to our corporate office in South Florida, because that's where StretchLand started. And if they pass the training for a week, they become a certified stretch practitioner.
Awesome.
Wow, mira, it's a whole process, but very good.
Yes, yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. And how do you get the best results from Stretch Zone?
So you get the best results. This is what I learned. I'm taking salsa lessons, and I learned that the way to get best results with anything is the consistency.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So if I take a lesson in salsa and I don't show up for another lesson a month later, I'm not going to get good results. But if I come every week and I'm really being intentional about it, That's how you get the best results.
That is awesome, and you know, I couldn't agree with you more. Like consistency and being disciplined about anything in life. You know, I am people that know me well. I am a classical dream musician. Okay, and you know, consistency and discipline, regardless. It is what is going to take you to the next level. But, you know, let's expand in consistency. How consistent do you need to be on using your services, stretch zone, and you are just tuning in on 97.3 HD2, or you are on Facebook and YouTube, tuning radio, tufiestaradio.com. We are all over. Alexa, Google, you can tune in to Fiesta Radio, and we're talking about stretch zone, a brand new concept, a brand new business that is changing lives and making a difference here in our Gator Nation, as we call Gainesville, Florida. ¿Cómo podemos nosotros usar y ser consistente con stretch zone? How consistent do we need to be to get the best of the best in stretch zone?
And results. So after your first visit, that's where I evaluate you. Because everybody that comes in for the first time, I see them on their initial session, and then that will determine whether you should be coming once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week. So our football player from UF, he said he works out every day, and he only has 1 day a week that he doesn't work out, so he comes to us once a week. Now, for some people that are sedentary and they're not active elsewhere, they may need to come here 3 times a week. So it really depends on what your activity level is outside of stretch zone.
And my question, how do you can we check how much is a session, or is it membership base or something like that?
Yeah, so the prices for our session ranges. I mean, it can go as low as $40 a session, depending on how often you come.
Oh, okay. I see. So depending on how often it is your price. Mm-hmm. And the reason I ask you is because we have a lot of in our audience, we have a lot of athletes and military you know, people that after retirement, you know, they need you wouldn't believe how many military people listen to us.
Oh, wow.
Green Berets that they are retired, like special forces, that people that they just love the show. They love Latin music. They love, and they speak Spanish, right? Yeah. So it is a very, I guess, good question for them that they are listening and they are gonna watch this segment on YouTube. It's gonna be available on YouTube forever on our YouTube channel. Go there and subscribe. You know how much they need it, and after they retire, you know, athletes that they've been active, high performance athlete, you know, like football players. You are a track and field runner, you know, you need to stay stretch. You need to stay fit, and you need to stay well, and to be able to do well, you know, how often. That's why my question. So very good. That is awesome. ¿Qué te parece, Maffer?
Excelente. I love it. I honestly have no idea what it was about, but it's very nice. I feel like, as you guys portray it, is a compliment. I mean, it's not gonna, you know, change for your gym routine or your yoga routine, but it could be a compliment to that. Yeah,
and you mentioned, well, actually, Lynn mentioned when we first met that the first session is free. Mm-hmm. So we can try. So we can go actually, Maffer, and make a video there.
Definitely.
Right? Make a video.
And we can get an evaluation and see how we feel, how we are.
I love it.
You guys are 100% welcome.
Awesome. Pues para las personas que nos están sintonizando ahora mismo, queríamos darles saber que la primera sesión en Stretch Zone es completamente gratis. Usted puede ir y vaya, dígale que va de parte de Tu Fiesta Radio, fíjate. Dígale que va de parte de Tu Fiesta Radio, y aunque no lo diga, igual se la van a dar de gratis porque la primera es gratis. How can this service, Stretch Zone, help a performance for an athlete?
How can it help a performer and an athlete?
Yes.
Okay, so in terms of athletic performance, I'm going to use a specific example. We had a football player come in from UF. He said his goal was to run faster than 20 miles per hour. And right now he was like around 19 miles per hour. So he kept coming to us consistently. And then after about 3 months, it's probably a coincidence, but he was able to run faster than 20 miles per hour because he had a better stride length in his stride. So he was running more efficiently. He was more mobile, had better range of motion. When you have better range of motion, you're able to access your body's full potential. And he said he was also recovering better from his workouts. So athletes that recover better are able to train harder. And if you're able to train harder, then you're able to have a better performance.
Wow, eso that makes sense completely. Eso está muy bueno, claro.
When you
Increíble.
recover better, you definitely have a better performance. Now that you say, and I'm thinking about a friend last week. Actually, he trains a lot. Like he goes to the gym. He could go like twice a week, twice a day.
Yeah.
He will be very happy. But he's always super sore, you know. And the next day after that full train, he's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna work out. Like I feel sore, like my muscles, and like. You're not doing it right because he's training very hard like for 2 or 3 days, but then the other days you don't have a great performance, you know what I mean? So this could definitely help and get them back on track, right? And be like, okay, it's great that you work hard, but you also need this to kind of like complement you.
Awesome. If you have a sedentary lifestyle, someone that doesn't do anything, doesn't go to the gym, all they do is, I don't know, something else, but be moving. And you know the body needs to be movement all the times. It's being proved many times by science. So someone that is listening right now, alguien que está escuchando ahora y tenga una vida sedentaria, tenga una vida suave, slow, not very active, you know, how can this help? How can Stretch Zone help them to get to the next level with that sedentary lifestyle?
First of all, I love working with clients that have a sedentary lifestyle because they make the most improvements. We've had clients come in and say that they've been tight their whole lives, they can't touch their toes, and after 3 months, they say it's the most flexible they've ever been.
Wow.
Or you have clients that say that they used to be very flexible, but then as they got older, life got busy, raising their kids, they work a desk job, their body gets tight, they get it back. So for them that have the sedentary lifestyle, please come. I love working with you guys. You make the best results. And then when you're more mobile, then what happens? They start walking more. They start doing more things. And then it becomes a lifestyle.
Nice.
And actually, I'm also thinking for someone who have been kind of like injured themselves, you know, and sometimes they spend like 3 months, 6 months recovering on bed. And so this could start kind of like getting them back on that track of training and feeling flexible. And actually also the state of mind, you know how it changes when your body feels good, your mind also feels good, you feel better. So it could even take someone out of depression. I know someone very close to my heart that he got into an accident and he had been in bed like for 6 months, and he used to be super active. He got some way, of course, because of that, the sedentary life, and he would like to start getting back on track, you know, kind of like feeling more flexible and all that, and for his own mind as well, for feeling better as a person. So this could actually help him get back on track.
Nice. And now being February, the month of love, you know, I wanna share this because, you know, I bet like feeling better, feeling more flexible will help you so many ways during your love, you know, I was in your love life, right? And your look at Lynn, she's laughing, right? In your experience, you know, you have more flexibility to offer to your partner, you know, and especially not only in the also like talking to your partner, doing more like walking, you know, with your partner, with your spouse. Can you share any experience at all? Because February is the month of love. Do you have any experience, Marcos, that you could share with us in the morning show about, you know, a client or about yourself, you know, related to this?
Yeah, so we've noticed that couples that come to Stretch Zone together, they're happy together because they're both doing something positive that makes them feel good. And from February 14th to the 19th, we're having a Valentine's Day promo where our couples can get their first session for free and they get the lowest rate. So I've had couples tell me that one of the guy initially, he was married to a younger woman, and he said his goal was he just wants to have more sex with his wife. And then after the 3-month program, he was very happy.
Wow. Oh my God!
It's the first time I've heard that.
Hey, let me say, so basically the desire, you know, and this is important because we're always talking about, you know, couples and improvement and, you know, like very, very good stuff here about couples and things in life, I will say. But what you just said, it is extremely important because if you have a better relationship within your home, within the connection with your partner, I mean, you have a better life. Period. And you feel better, you know, and your life is better. So if a stress zone can do that for you, that's it. I am sold. You know, I gotta tell you, we gotta go right after this break.
Yes.
Well, it worked for that man and his situation, and it worked for him because he was consistent.
Yes. It's consistent, more happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life.
So, you know, that's all you need right there. I am sold, Marcus. You don't need to say anything else. No necesita decir más. Óigame, usted lo que necesita es stress zone para que usted esté flexible y óigame, su mamacita esté feliz y contenta en casa. Ya te sabes, la primera sesión es completamente gratis. ¿Escuchaste la historia de esta hora?
Me encantó, sí.
¿Te gustó la historia esta? De que, you know, that husband now is stretched and ready to go. And ready to go. Mira, si la bandida llega a estar aquí,
Hola.
if the bandit, you know, was here, it was going down, I'm telling you. Óigame, but a very important question here. Is it covered by insurance in case people want to do like a long-term, you know, commitment, something like that? Is there any insurance that cover your services?
So our service is entirely self-pay. Because insurance doesn't cover this type of preventative care. I do have a client that has advanced Parkinson's, and she's paying out of her pocket, but she's filing a claim with her insurance so that they can cover it. And if that's what you need, I will provide any information to help with that. But everything is self-pay, all of our service.
Awesome. And let's talk about the founders, okay? Because we haven't mentioned the founders yet, but this is the best part. How this idea of stretch zone, you know, came to place? You know, whose idea, you know, was and also how long was this idea like cooking and why? Let's share that.
Okay, so his name is Jordan Gold, and he started in Aventura, Florida, in South Florida. He's an exercise physiologist. He started doing these stretches on his grandpa because his grandpa was using a walker. So he did the stretches, did the straps, and then at the end of the summer, after 3 months, they went to this big wedding, and his grandpa put the walker to the side and was dancing on the dance floor, and everybody was like, "What did you do?" And then he realized that what he was doing was working. So he developed the strapping system, got it patented, got everything like proprietary, and then 5 years ago, it became a franchise. Now there's over 248 in the United States.
Wow.
So Stretch Zone is growing really fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Are you guys even out of the state, out of Florida?
So right now we're all in the
All
United
over.
States. Our CEO has told us that he has plans to go international soon. We don't know
Wow. Unbelievable. So Stretch Zone is all over the United States. We didn't even know here in Gainesville.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're very
But now
happy.
we know.
No, now we know.
I'm very happy that they bought it in.
All of your listeners know.
Exactly. Now we know. And now you know that you can go and
Son.
first session is for free. And now you know what can do for you and for your personal life, for your life itself. That's a very, very interesting point there because, you know, changing, you know, the life of an old person, you know, that is, I bet it was, I don't know, 80 or 80 something. That's another question that I wanted to ask you, Marcus. How old do you need to be to go, or if older people can still go, let's say 80, 85, 90, do you have old patients like that?
Yeah, we have 80-year-olds. We have a few, like, 90-year-olds that have come in, and the stretches are appropriate for you, whether you're a high-level athlete or you're an elder person or as young as 14, because we have a system where you tell us how the stretch feels. So the stretch is appropriate for anybody.
Wow. Imagínate eso.
Very personalized, exactly.
Yes.
Sí, es personalizado, o sea, usted puede ser mayor, usted puede ser más joven, pero no importa la edad que tenga. So it doesn't matter your age. Okay.
Nobody younger than 14,
Okay.
but as old as 94.
O sea, nadie más joven que 14. Pero what is there a reason for that?
So that's something that our corporate office has, is just their rule. And their reasoning behind it is that at the age 14 and younger, the growth plates haven't fully set in. So they don't want to affect their growth in any way.
Oh, ok.
Excelente.
Interesante. Antes de los 14 todavía no, el crecimiento del desarrollo de los huesos.
Están creciendo exacto.
Exacto, y no se debe, pues, me imagino que estrechar, ¿no?
Interferir en eso.
Exacto, y ellos por tanto tienen una regla como que no hacen ese tipo de estrechamiento, esos ejercicios. Very interesting. That's I guess is a good question because you don't want any parents, taking your young teens, say like 13 or something like that to the practice. Awesome. Anything else that you would like to share? Any excitement, any offers? Now we have San Valentine's. You want to share again the offers? I heard that there is a new location, around the radar. Yeah. Is that happening? Let's see.
It's happening in the very near future. We are currently located at 3832 West Newbury Road in the Royal Park Plaza.
Yes.
But soon we will be in Jonesville.
Awesome. But that's going to be a second location.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So Newbury and Jonesville. Mm-hmm. I love it. Well, we want to be part of that grand opening right there.
Yeah, I want you to.
Yeah. I'm going to bring the fiesta to you.
Yeah.
Señoras y señores, estamos hablando de un second location que ellos van a tener muy pronto. Ahora mismo están aquí en Newbury, al lado del cine Royal Plaza. Ahí es el cine grande aquí en Newbury. Y están buscando irse, no trasladarse, sino que abrir una segunda localización en Jonesville para que usted tenga dos oportunidades. Yeah, because that area in Jonesville is growing tremendously. Yes. Aquí en Gainesville, Florida. Anything else that you would like to share before we go to break? Lynn and Marcus.
Yeah, main thing, our clients tell us sometimes when they wake up in the morning, they're really stiff and it's hard to get out of bed, but they've noticed that when they get stretched regularly, when they wake up in the morning, they feel good and ready to start their day.
Awesome. So basically consistency. So now we go back to consistency and stay focused on going to a stress zone.
How can someone make an appointment, or you guys do walk-in? What's the process for that?
So if you do walk-in, there's a very good chance that we're already fully booked for the next few days. So the best way is to go to our website, stretchzone.com/locations/Gainesville, and you can make your own appointment online. Or you can call us at 352-451-4107.
Excellent.
That is awesome. How many sessions do you take yourself?
So far, I started in October 2021. That's when we opened, and so far I've completed around 119 sessions. So Freddie has me beat.
Freddie Willy ya te venció, ya. Yeah. So you have 119, so 119 sesiones.
Yeah.
Wow. And how many more? Do you have more to come, or that's it?
I just book. I let clients book themselves first, but if there's an opening in the schedule, I hop on the schedule. It helps with my salsa, it helps with my bachata, it helps with my reggaeton, it helps with my running, it helps with my CrossFit, it helps with all those things.
How is that going? How from 1 to 10, how much you like salsa?
I really like salsa, like a 10.
Nice.
Now my skill level right now is like a 5.
And between salsa and bachata, what do you prefer?
I like bachata. It's more sensual.
All right, it's more like romantic. And now for February is perfect.
Yeah.
When we go to break, we're gonna play some Romeo Santos for you.
Thank you.
Yes, and like that, Lynn can enjoy as well. So, anything else that you would like to share with our community before we go to commercials? Anything else that you think we're missing?
So the main thing is our owners, Lynn Dominich and Margie McGriff, they started this because they genuinely love helping people. And they hired an amazing staff of people that have just deep in their core the desire to help people. So everybody that works there, you can just sense it in the air. They love what they do. And we just love helping people reach their goals.
That is awesome.
That's very important.
What a GM for Stress Zone. I love it. Hey, we love Marcus
Great
here.
spokesperson for you.
Yes, me encanta, qué maravilla. Señoras y señores, Stretch Zone aquí mismo en la Newberry, lléguese por allá, tome una sesión. La primera sesión es completamente gratis. Nos vamos a comerciales, pero ahora cuando regresemos vamos a estar hablando con uno de los salones de belleza hoy más populares allá afuera en las redes sociales. Quiero que se quede aquí con nosotros hasta las 10 de la mañana, como todas las semanas, de lunes a viernes, a partir de las 6 hasta las 10.
Yeah.
So, you have 119, so 119 sesiones.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, we're here in Gainesville, Florida, and you can find them, Stretch Zone, here in Newberry. Can you repeat the address once again?
3832 Newberry Road, Suite 1A.
Awesome. Sweet 1A. I love it. That's perfect for a commercial, Marcus. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Lynn, for being here, for coming with Marcus. Thank you, Marcus, for sharing all that knowledge that you have and your experience about your services and the impact that you guys are making within our community.